He need his oxygen. They say they competent. I see the consequence. I walk where I can't hear the bad audible. I got a light, I gotta go. For prison, search for follicle. I promise y'all I'm not a ghost. I promise y'all. There's heaven all around me. 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 I can't feel it, but I can see the stars. I ain't there. I know God. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven all around me. There's heaven. There's heaven all around me. Yes, sir. How y'all doing? This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle, and I'm tapping back in for another day and another message. What is popping to all my healing angels, my beautiful souls? What's up, y'all? Hope you're feeling good today because I'm feeling amazing, okay? The butterfly. Transformation complete. We're always working, doing our best to be our best for above, right? So we can shine. We can help each other, help ourselves, right? Whatever. Okay, I'm saying the same. But all right, so with that being said, right? So I hope everybody woke up feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful. Like you done more than just survive, right? Like you thriving now through everything, like feeling that and not even remembering what that pain felt like, knowing it existed, but what was it? Like that shit dead, done, over with. Because we done grew, we've overcome, and we know who we are, right? That's what it's all about, right? Being able to see heaven all around us, being able to see God everywhere. He's in everything, right? I say it so much, man. Listen to me. It means you're not getting it. You're not hearing me. So I gotta keep saying it. So when you get what I'm saying, then I can stop saying the same things. I want y'all to understand that because I'm not no repeat. But God be wanting me to keep saying it because we have to remember these things. Whether it's God's spirit, angels, ancestors, orishas, whatever, whoever gives me these messages, that's what they be telling me. We constantly have to remember that you cannot be bored or lonely in no room because God is everywhere. How you gonna be lonely in a room with God? That means you lonely in a room with yourself? Never ever that, because you're not alone, you're not by yourself. There's angels, there's ancestors, there's all these different spirits, energies around that are really willing to help. But with the light, there is a darkness for everything to be made one, right? You have to find balance of the two. I said this before, and I'm saying it to me, and I'm saying it to you. It is what it is. Balance has to always be achieved between the dark, the light, the negative, the positive, becoming one, the integration of the two. For as much as you hear God's voice, you can hear the devil's as well. They're constantly in tune and working together for you, right? So whether you decide to constantly allow yourself to move towards the light, even when there's darkness all around you, know that you keep, heaven is right here. Heaven is within you. Heaven is all around us. And the more that we pray, like it's really that, sorry y'all, I'm sorry, my allergy season and my nose is itching. It is what it is. Take it what it, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm real and I'm transparent over here. So you don't get it all, we get it. You know? So, okay. For as much as our line is open to God, it's just as open to the devil, right? They're always working for us, towards us. So, as much as God is working to keep you, like help you and to help you be your best, give you messages, show you what your gifts are, God is always here for us, right? When you feel that like separation between you and God, when that line doesn't feel so clear, is when the devil is trying to make you hear. So you have to make sure that that is the moment that you pray the most. Pray every day, in every way, constantly. You don't have to be on your knees to pray. You could pray standing up. You could pray in your mind. You could pray out loud. You could write it down. You could sound it out. Like whatever, like spirit, angels, God, whatever we believe in is always here. It's inside. Constantly make sure that you keep that line open, and just it's with the knowing, right? So boom, that's that. So I got so many channel messages, but it doesn't mean to say that they're off right now, right? Because that's just how God is. Like, gives us the messages. You'll know when it's time to give them, right? But make sure that you give them, because if not, then you stopping your blessings. Because like, even if the message doesn't sound right to you, right? Most profound messages that come from God are really basic, but inside your mind, they sound so loud and so like, what? Like, what? So when you go to give it or you go to write it down, you may feel a little bit like, damn, is this going to be given the way that it should be? Like, is it going to be received correctly? Only thing you got to do is pray on that. Pray, like, if it was given to you, if that message was yours, then you'll know how to give it. And do not forsake the message because of fear. Fear is the devil's way of reminding you that he's here too. So what you do is remember that whatever dark is a light, whatever light is the darkness is around too, right? So you don't shy away from neither one of them. You integrate them. Know that they're there, they ain't going nowhere. So you make sure that you understand both sides of yourself, which is both sides of life, which is both sides of everything. Period. Like God, the light, darkness, the devil, always here, always around. Doesn't mean that the devil is always bad. Sometimes, just like negativity, it's not always bad. A lot of times negative thoughts and negative people come around and they make us stronger, right? Because we recognize where we could be seen as weak, or where there could be a weakness within us or in our line or whatever is around us. So sometimes negativity could come around to remind you to keep yourself positive and to stay strong. So it's really important to not like shy away from either side. Integrate it and make sure that you understand both sides exist, right? Don't run from neither one. Like, it is in all of us. Like, both of those are in us. So knowing that the devil's around and so is God. God's always here, but the devil's here too. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that. The more you know, the less you don't know. And the less you feel stupid about. Like, being confused in life, not understanding your life and what it needs from you, what you've gotten from it this far, it's like being ignorant to yourself. It's being ignorant to like what you was meant here to do. It doesn't matter like if other people understand what you bring to the table, long as you get it, you understand it. Then no matter what negative words, no matter what people come through with, it's just a projection of how they feel about themselves. And if you allow it to stick to you, then it shall become you. And you don't let it. So the more that you work on yourself, I'm so sorry, y'all. Every time this year, like you see on my videos, my face be itching like crazy. Every time this year, excuse me. Oh, okay. Spirit said that. All right, so every time this year, it's going to be time to purge. It's going to be time to cleanse, and it's going to be time to become stronger now with everything you've learned towards the end of the year now. So what are you working on continuing to let go of, and what are you working on integrating and becoming more of? Because that is what your life is asking of you. Always understanding that, like, God is in you. There's heaven all around us, and there's nothing that you cannot overcome. And say it a million times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000,000 times, however many times. I gotta say it to make you understand, right? You don't have to live or be a certain kind of way for God to love you, other than honest and real with yourself and doing the best you can. Best you absolutely can. God loves you for it and will help you with it. And you pray like, God, I don't know why I'm acting like this. I don't know why my attitude is this way. Lord, can you help me with this? Spirit, can you help me? Like, whatever you believe in, can you help me with this? Like, I'm putting this at your feet. Like, help me with this. Right? They will help you. Got to make sure you're listening. So you have to keep things clear in your life so that you can hear. Because it's not going to do you much good if you're asking to hear things and you're asking for the way, but you can't hear because you have all this clutter around you. All these people around you are saying things that don't make sense to your heart, to your soul, right? People could be around you and you might want to go. If you see the majority of the people going to the right, you better go to the left because that's where it's at. That's where the work is at. The more you challenge yourself, the more you're challenged in your life, the stronger you become. So the more you stay in the same lane and you constantly do the same things constantly over and over your whole life, constantly going through the same cycles and circles, right? That's where you stay. You grow. You got to push past fear. Fear is only there to remind you that it exists. Both, the good, the dark, the light, they all exist. So you just have to make sure that you're integrating. That's what this message is about. Integration of self, spirit, all one. Like, know the inner knowing. Like, God is always here for me, for you, for us. Oh, so sorry, y'all. And I'm a little under the weather too, so, but I'm here like to give this message, and there's gonna be a lot more coming because it's just profound, the things that go off in my mind, like I can really truly hear. And the only reason why I will pop on here and give you a message is because I've been called to, and it's because I guess somebody else may be going through something I've already overcome or still working on overcoming. So it's time for me to say these things, and maybe he gets something from the full message, or something. Maybe sometimes you may only get something from one word or one line. But if you call to a message, then it's really, really important that you give me a like. Give whoever you come to see a like, right? Share, subscribe, because you giving back energy, and you also giving to spirit and letting them know that you appreciate the message, right? And you understand what's been sent your way. So boom, with that being said, have a beautiful Sunday. Continue to keep yourself strong and believe in yourself and believe in the Creator and believe that that's always within you. Heaven's always around us. Heaven is all around us, right? Tap into that power within you. Tap into the godlike strength that you possess. Stop forgetting who you are and start remembering, right? You just as beautiful as you see God to be, as beautiful as He is, so are we. You feel me? Just believe, man. That's all I'm asking you to do. Start believing. Start believing. Start believing. Put the bags down. Put the pain down, man. Subscribe to something. Subscribe to God. Subscribe to something that's working. So as I'm saying, I love you. Take care of yourself and appreciate the healing oracles. I'll be back another day with another message. All right. I love you. Take care of yourself. Make sure you pray. Oh no. Keep looking. There's no use standing around. Don't with your hand in your hands. Oh no. Keep looking. Keep looking. All right. Later.